Named after a mythical beast renowned for its voraciousness, the Wolf is one of the most potentially destructive frigates currently in existence. While hardier than its brother the Jaguar, it is less in the way of shield systems, and the capabilities of its onboard computers leave something to be desired. Nevertheless, the mere sight of a locked and loaded Wolf should be enough to make most pilots turn tail and flee. Jumping into the small gate camp in Null-sec, I decide to reapproach the gate and see who aggroes first. Usually the splitting up mechanics here, someone will aggro, I'll jump, and either fight on the other side or get tackled by the interceptor. But what ends up happening, the saber bubbles up, the stiletto points me, and those guys preemptively jump in the flycatcher and the Orthrus. So this left the interceptor on this side of the gate with aggro. So I've got a few seconds before those other guys burn back when they realise they don't jump in. And this gives me two opportunities. One, to kill the stiletto, who's obviously going to burn off because he doesn't want to get caught by us. And chasing targets is really easy to land your hits because you can match transversal much quicker. You can see as I'm moving the camera around. And also the second opportunity is to get out. So because we've been chasing the stiletto, we're miles off the gate, and that's going to keep us safe from the Orthrus. After jumping into this Null-sec system, there's a bubble and also a massive jackdaw fleet which lands in it and then starts burning towards the gate, very, very close to my location. If they get any closer, they'll probably uncloak us, so I'm just overheating my belief at this point. Now this also represents a good opportunity to kill stragglers, which is another old school tactic. So we're going to see what else lands in the bubble behind, and then we're going to engage them. And hopefully maybe a scepter or two or the saber will come in and try and kill us. As soon as the malediction jumps back in, 180 on the camera, double click in space, get some range from the gate and the jackdaw as well. And with the malediction's fleet being so close by, I was guessing he was just going to rage burn towards us and try and point, and that's exactly what he did. Now that the fight with the malediction started, we want to try and match his trajectory, just double clicking in his direction as he turns, just to minimize the transversal so we'll get those big artillery hits. But looking back on this fight in the video, I was a little bit close, so we still did miss more than what we should have. If I just pulled back a tiny little bit or reduced speed, I think I could have got him a good shot. But you notice right at the last second on the kill shot, I'm literally slowing right down. I'd 180 the camera again, double click, and that gives us the kill and blow. With the Wolf having a massive 90% EM resistance and 68% thermal resistance, anything that shoots lasers at you as a primary weapon system is a really good matchup for the Wolf, turning the odds in your favour. Confessors especially are really good to fight, and also Retributions and Null-sec. Since I've been flying the Wolf, I'm not sure why, but anything with a long point I tend to ram. I'm not sure if that's a bad habit, but it's something I need to get out of, as you can see. Not landing many hits on this Confessor until we start hitting the lazy orbit button, just to get a bit of range and some tracking back. One of the best things I find about the Wolf and Null-sec is its speed and maneuverability. Just flying around a system like MTAC-0 looking for a fight, we've got this opportunity kill on this Astero. He was ninja looting some stuff in a bubble, and because we had the speed to kill him before he burned back to the gate, we got the kill. When it comes to killing rat and ships in Null-sec, obviously you're going to be versus drones. So the Vexers here, pretty much easy. These guys were like super scrub fit. I think they were just actually bots. The only odd time I've had troubles with Vexers is when they've had extra large cap stable shields, and you really need to get in close to do a lot of damage to them to break the reps and overheat. Ishtars I would say stay away from. The drones are just way too strong. Unless there's 2 or 3 of you together, then I wouldn't bother taking that. Even with Quave 0 and everything, the drones are still going to do you really hard. Not to mention that there's more chance of the Ishtars having friends, like this rapier that just uncloaked. Gilas on the other hand are pretty cake if you've got the speed drugs especially. The Gila drones do go pretty fast, but if you get a nice wide orbit, you're not going to do much damage at that range, but you will chip away very, very slowly. And usually it's buffer tanked Gilas now, so you've got a good chance of killing them with time. Again, unless friends come. Alright guys, we're coming towards the end of the video. The fit will be linked in the description, but the next video will be going in depth of 3 or 4 wolf fits, and we've got some cheap options, some bling options, and also one with a assault damage control, which I got off zaqq, so thanks very much for that, dude. And we have got a Rifter fit as well, which is surprisingly good and very, very cheap if you just like to practice doing this sort of stuff. So yeah, watch out for that guys, and I will catch you in the next one.